Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Nova Aetas. Now, when we left off, I had not severely injured my back. Yeah, and this is kind of weird to me because I've not usually had many injuries. Well, that's not strictly true. I do suffer from injuries relatively often, but point is, I am now almost in kind of excruciating pain, so do bear in mind that I am not able to move very easily, and this is not good because I'm gonna have to fight, and we're gonna have to fight through the pain. Well, I am anyway. But anyway, yes, many of you were exceptional and very, very helpful when it came to, well, I that's the thing. Many of you had solutions or options to solutions, but most of them were not, unfortunately, able to work, apart from one of you. One of you did mention this. I believe you've gotten some thumbs up and everything on your comment, and this is very, very helpful, as you can see. I don't know whether you can see. Can you see these colonists? Yeah, well, you can now, because I'm obviously mousing over them, but anyway, the point is, this is what you do to get your boat unstuck, and it's absolutely fantastic. I'm really kind of surprised that this worked, because, well, I mean, that's the thing. You can't really be surprised about it, because it actually is kind of obvious now that you think about it. But yeah, anyway, what I tried to do beforehand, I tried to go into the Morg's Mountain Blade editor, and I tried to change the position of the ship and Zendar, and that's the thing. I was just changing the position of Zendar. That did not work, but I was just about to try the ship thing when I thought, okay, let's try the colonist thing, and that obviously worked. So that's absolutely fantastic. So thank you to those of you that let me know about that. That is just fantastic. So as you can see, we have some colonists here, and our boat is over there as well. I have also tried to zoom out all the way, like a lot of you actually mentioned, and that has not, I mean, as you can see here, this does not really help. I mean, we can just see some tracks there, but as you can see, Zendar, and we can see the colonists, but we can't really see the boat. So it's kind of a little bit weird how that works, really. But anyway, point is, there you go. You can just select the colonists, and then you can select Diggory Dagnabbit's ship, and then you can finally get on it. There you go. So that's all you do. Isn't that amazing? That's absolutely amazing and fantastic, and all manner of good things. And now we can actually move around properly. And I really like that. So yeah, now all that remains is for me to, I don't even know. Should I tell them to go away now, or I can't really tell them to go away. So I'm going to try and take them to a colony here. It's going to be a bit weird because I'm going to have to build something, which is a little bit annoying. I'm going to have to build something to increase the maximum population, and Weir Castle is now under siege once again. Are you ready for me to join you? No, unfortunately not. Not yet, Mattel. Not yet. I am so sorry. I am terribly, terribly sorry. Okay, so, yeah, we can just speed across here. I'm going to cut this out so you don't have to watch this. Alright, so there we have it. I have built 2 small houses here, and hopefully the colonists will now be like, yes, oh yeah, there we go. Ah, fantastic, there we go. So we've gotten rid of them, at least. Gotten rid of them. Yes. It's just like us to say that, isn't it? We're the villains, stroking our goatees over the massive banquet table in the castle, and there's bats and all kinds of organs playing. Yes, you know those organs that, yes, they resemble pianos and things. But if you don't know what an organ is, but anyway, point is, now we can go back and we can actually, yes, let's not do that again, shall we? We've lost Caraf Castle. Well, that's bound to happen, isn't it? Yes. I'm pretty sure we're going to be losing a couple of castles here, but it's okay because we're expanding in an alternate area, and I'm pretty happy with that because, as you can see, we've got. I mean, what do we want? What do we actually want to do? Yeah, if I can actually speak, really. Did you hear that? It's just like a rapper or something. You know, it's like one of those. What is it? Not a rapper, but a DJ slash someone or other that does like a, what is it, a tape deck? No, it's not a tape deck. It's like a DJ station or something along those lines. Oh, wow, I am very out of touch, aren't I? Yeah, so Yalen, is Yalen under siege still? I thought I defeated those fellows. Oh, maybe it's just come under siege again. Oh, of course, and now I'm getting spammed to nothing. Yeah, but what I was wanting to do is actually head on to Veluca, because I'd like to be able to connect the two territories together. I think that would actually be really nice. So, yes, we've lost Weir Castle as well, but that's absolutely fine. Oh, hello there, Theodore. I'm actually really surprised that you're trying to take this. You only have 80. I'm not entirely sure why you're trying to, but okay. So, let's have a look here. 173 against 80. Yeah, I really don't know why you're even bothering, fellow. Because you're outnumbered in many respects. And yeah, and he's part of Swadia, which is even more weird, but it's okay, because what we're going to do after this, we're going to head on, I think, to Jarkella, maybe? Or, yes, maybe, yeah, I suppose so, or maybe the castle nearby to that, because, as I said, when I tripped over my words so elegantly, it is probably the best way to go, because we definitely want to connect our territories together. Let's not get tripped over again, shall we? Almost happened again. Did you get that? Yeah, it almost happened again. Okay, so here we go. Now this is, well, this is easy, isn't it? This is very easy. I don't think we really need to worry about this, do we? Oh, on second thought, maybe I need to be a little bit careful here. This is actually a Vaegier defector, and I'm really surprised actually that they're kind of here already, because I think that some of the Vaegiers actually just defected, so he must have defected and then been like, oh hey, so yeah, is there any raiding and pillaging that you want me to do? And King Cedrus was, oh no wait, King Cedrus is Rhodok, isn't he? Or Swadian? Oh, yes, now I've... No, Agostino. Agostino is Rhodoks. So, well, what's going on with King Cedrus? Well, I suppose we did get attacked by him previously, but anyway, point is, so King Cedrus was just like, yes, I want you to go over here immediately and take this newly conquered fief that this fellow has taken from the Rhodoks. I have no idea why they're attempting to interrupt us, or intervene, shall we say. I mean, intervening in this point is very misguided, shall we say. It's very, very misguided, but there it is, absolute slaughter on our part. And I'm very happy with that. My back is very happy with that. And there we have it. So there's 80. 80 of them, very nice. Okay, so otherwise, yes, there we go. That's it. That's done. So, yes, Jarkella. Yes, that's the one I was thinking of. So Jarkella is there. We could take Etrusc Castle if we wanted to be a little bit separatist here, because we don't really want them to be right on our doorstep as soon as they get over the mountains. But even so, I don't know whether we should do that, because Yalen, as you can see, is just under siege all the time. And oh no, are you really wanting to follow us? Come on now, can you just leave me alone, please? I'd very much appreciate that. The Rhodoks, really. The Rhodoks are very annoying. Oh yes, I do need to purchase some drinks as well, so let me go and do that. And we'll probably just buy some bread as well, just in case. Wow, we have literally no drinks, so let's get some fine wine as well. And let's get some oil. I mean, why not? It's liquid, right? So we're able to drink it? No, of course not. I'm just playing around there. Anyway, Jarkella. Let us go. Let us go to Jarkella. I think this is going to be the way to go. I actually don't know why people were defecting from the Vaegiers, because usually the Vaegiers are actually pretty good, because obviously their archers are very, very powerful. But maybe, I don't know, maybe his fief was taken and he didn't get another one. So, yeah, could be the case. Who's that following me? Oh, we have a bunch of Rhodoks following us. Hello there. Do you want a piece of me? Do you want a piece of Diggory? I don't think you want a piece of Diggory, do you? No, he tastes a bit sour. You know, because when you bite into him, he's just like, ugh, I'm not a gingerbread man, thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know whether he knows. Okay, so who's that? Nailchin? Nailchin? Okay, so, yes, Nailchin, hello. I'm going to get all of you. I'm going to get all of you in this fight. Okay, so 276. Okay, well, I guess that's fine. We do get a nice renown reward for this. So, yeah, hopefully it's going to be advantageous for us to get up on this hill. Alright, well, there we have it. We are now on this slight incline. It's not really giving us that much of a height advantage, unfortunately, but I have placed our archers into ranks, and I have told them to stand a little bit closer, and hopefully that's going to make a good difference. But as you can see, we're not very accurate from range, so maybe we want to be a little bit closer here. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I don't really want to be closer to their cavalry, to be honest, but if this is the only way we're actually going to deal damage with our archers, then so be it. Because, there we go, there we go. It seems like our effective range with our archers is literally nothing. It's absolutely terrible. Oh, there's a lance. Ooh, there we go. We stopped him. We stopped him just in time. That's good. So, I see. A Turgon Horde vassal is here. A Turgon Horde vassal has defected, of course, and joined the Rhodoks. Yes, how am I not surprised? Okay, here we go. Yep. Now let's just kill them. Kill them all. Thank you. It actually seems like we're doing a pretty reasonable job so far. We are not really losing too many, and they have a lot of cavalry, actually. Primarily a lot of cavalry, so yes, as you can see, there's actually a number of different groupings on the battlefield of our opponent. I'm actually unsure what they're doing. They seem to be kind of a little bit scattered in their tactics. I'm not entirely sure why that is. It could be due to multiple commanders. I've never seen that actually, though. Usually the AI works as a team together, so a little bit weird that they would decide to use different tactics now, but let's have a look. Are there anywhere else? Oh, they seem to be running. Okay. So that particular group, all the way to the southwest, appears to be running. The one a little bit closer to us, but still towards the southwest, that is a little bit more within our reach, but even so, they're kind of just... Look at them. What are they doing? They're just kind of running around, being a little bit weird. Okay. Well, it's kind of strange. Alright, so I hit the retreat button because these guys were running so fast that we could just not catch them. I mean, they were so far away and we were running uphill and it was just tedious and terrible. So I decided to hit the retreat button. As you can see here, we lost 2 units. But it's really weird. I don't know why they decided to run away like that. Oh, the onslaught. The onslaught is continuing with these Turgon vassals, and they're rather... Yeah, they've got pretty good cavalry. They have pretty good cavalry, so as you can see, we're going to have to deal with a bunch of elite spearmen now, which is not really my forte. I don't really like dealing with those, because obviously we then have a problem with our mount. And we're going to have to, well, do a little bit more trickery and try and prevent ourselves from getting skewered on it. That's not really good, is it? Oh, no, there we go. Okay, well, yeah, as you can see, I've just attempted to try and get our archers into position here as best we can, and I have obviously just healed myself now, and I have attempted to make sure that our infantry is going to be covering them somewhat, but as you can see, these spearmen don't seem to do anything. They're not actually doing anything. Look at this, they're just standing there. They're not helping at all, which is very weird. Oh, it seems as though some of our infantry has gotten caught behind the archers, and the archers are not firing. Why are the archers not firing? Well, that's a little bit weird. I'm just going to charge them in then instead, because apparently just charging them in makes a difference. I'm not entirely sure why they were not firing, but maybe there was just some weird issue with the hitboxes of the infantry, you know, melding into them or something along those lines, and they were, I don't know, just doing some weird stuff. But anyway, it's fine. It's absolutely fine, because we are, I think, going to be victorious here. I mean, we've already eliminated 68, so it's kind of a given, I would expect, but maybe I'm going to die. Wouldn't that be terrible? That would be pretty terrible. Can I heal myself? Yep, there we go. Almost fell off the horse, but still managed to heal myself, still managed to bandage myself up and everything. Thankfully, there wasn't a lancer right behind me. If there was a lancer, then I would be in, well, in grievous pain, like I am in real life, actually. Oh, yes, I can laugh. I can laugh about it without it hurting. Oh, no, I'm just playing. I'm just playing around. It is actually hurting a lot, but yeah. Anyway, let's see if we can round these guys up. Alright, so we're coming in at the side of the crossbowmen and the musketeers, because we want to make sure that we use their own bodies against them. Because obviously they cannot shoot through their own fellows, so I'm just going to try and make it so that I'm hitting along their line, so they cannot possibly fire at me. So, yes, otherwise my horse has taken a lot of damage right now. It's at literally 1 HP, and yeah, we took a lot of casualties from this archery line, so I was just like, yes, we must stop them. And that is the only way you can really take on a crossbowman line, just by attacking from one of the ends of it, because then nothing can shoot you. Nothing can shoot you. They have to take you in melee, and as we all know, they're not very good in melee. So, yes. Who is that on the edge of the map? Well, whoever it is, it doesn't really matter. There we go. So we lost 26. It's not really that bad. We did kill 177, and now we have the opportunity to eliminate the rest. Alright, so we have an amazing height advantage here. Look at this. Look at all of our archers. They are just ready to rain down death and destruction upon our opponents, and they cannot really do much. They literally only have a handful of ranged units, and it's kind of weird. The pikemen just seem to stand here. They don't actually seem to do anything, which is very weird, I have to say. They're just standing here, not doing much. But as you can see, look at that. That is just... Oh, I would not want to be these Rhodoks right now. I would not want to be them. Can you imagine fighting against an army like the Vaegirs or something along those lines, where their archers are actually really good, and having to face something like that with that height advantage, and having a really strong front line to deal with as well. Really strong stone wall-esque thing to do. So it's like, wow, nothing can penetrate it at all. Anyway, I think we're good. I think that is it. Yes, there is one enemy remaining running over in this direction. Let's see if we can catch up. And there's also an enemy over off the map, which is really weird because I did disable cannoneers. So I'm not entirely sure why it would still be in the game, but maybe, I don't know, maybe there's just some weird thing going on with it, but okay. He managed to escape. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so we're just going to leave that guy. And, yeah, there you go. So, they are going to manage to escape some of them. I am going to take most of them prisoner, though. However, this guy, Margrave Cadeaux, he is actually related to one of our vassals. Yeah, he's actually related to one of our vassals. I think he's a cousin or an uncle or something. So, I don't actually know, but we're going to be executing him nevertheless. And he's probably not... Oh, yes, the guy that, you know, is related to him is probably not going to be very happy about that, but that's business. It's just business. It's just business. Okay, so Jella has a huge amount. It has 400, and I'm not entirely sure what the layout is like. If the layout is actually favorable to us, then we could be in with a really good chance. Anyway, here is Margrave Cadeaux, and I am going to be executing you. Yes, exactly. And we're going to be executing this fellow as well. And we're going to be executing this guy as well. Yes, Viscount Fudreim, whatever his name is. Anyway, there we go. Okay, so that is fantastic. We have eliminated a rather sizable amount of vassals. And let's just take a quick look at Danon Castle. Danon Castle seems to be relatively close by, and it does connect us a little bit. So 182. Well, it's a little bit better, isn't it? Okay, so oh, it's a siege tower. If it wasn't a siege tower, I'd be like, yes, I'm right on this. But if it, that's the thing, I don't really want to do a siege tower right now. I would like a nice siege, because obviously I'm not feeling very good as it is, so I would like a nice one, but... Oh, apparently Viscount Gotlands does not care whether my back is hurting. Ah, well, I see, fellow. Well, you're going to get it, aren't you? So we have 150 against 130 of theirs. We should be absolutely fine, because, well, we've eliminated worse than this, and... Let's just actually see. Are we? Is this a pretty even battlefield? This is a pretty even battlefield. Oh, they're getting a little bit of a better deal, I think, because if we had cavalry, then their archers would be covered a little bit by the trees. But as they don't, I think we're actually kind of nice. Okay, so let's get our infantry out the front here. Usually, yeah. See, now this is the thing. A lot of you have criticized me in the past for not, you know, employing tactics and things like that when it came to positioning your archers, or shall we say my archers, in front of, well, actually at the back of the infantry. Ugh, if I can actually speak properly, that would be great. Anyway, point is, you have pointed out that infantry would be much better served standing in front of the archers, and yeah, I actually do know that, which is kind of hilarious considering I have a lot of videos on Mount & Blade, and I always find it rather amusing when someone attempts to tell me very basic stuff, even though you kind of should know that I already know that. I don't know. I mean, yes, I get it that you're trying to be helpful and everything, but I don't know. Are you trying to be helpful sometimes? I guess. I mean, for the majority, most of you are trying to be helpful, but there's just those few that decide to be condescending. And that's always amusing to me, because whenever that happens, it's kind of just like, oh, really? Ah, I did not know that in my 9,000 hours in Mount & Blade. I mean, I really did not know that. I did not know that you could move your infantry in front of your archers. Oh, that's the most basic of techniques and maneuvers. Oh, yeah, of course I'm just giving a slight roast here, but anyway. Yeah, hopefully the majority of you will appreciate that, because you know that I don't need to be told those things. I don't need to be told that you can get a horse and you can ride it. You can ride it across the battlefields into the sunset. Yeah. Can you believe I actually got told that the other day? Literally. I got told that the other day, and the fellow was like, hey, did you know that you can get a horse? And I don't know, it was phrased a lot more condescendingly, but the point is, I know this, I know these things, everyone. I know these things, so you don't need to tell me. And if I do not do it, then it might just be that at that point I've forgotten about it, or I'm just not wanting to do it at that particular moment in time. Because sometimes, you know, I'm not particularly good at Mount & Blade. I'm not particularly bad. You know, I'm kind of just decidedly average. I'm not very good or not very bad. So, you know, whenever I make a mistake or something happens that I did not intend, I usually find it rather amusing. And hopefully you will as well, because, I mean, that's the whole point of a series, to have amusing and fun times, and I very much hope that I have brought that, you know. I mean, for those of you that have been watching me for a very, very, very long time, then I suppose you certainly know what my series are capable of. But for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome, and I hope you have a good time here. Anyway, Matheld has rejoined us. Actually, when did she rejoin us? Just now? Because I missed that completely. I was just like, oh yes, we need to find space for Matheld, and then I thought, oh yes, we have space now. And then I took some farmers, and then we had about 12 spaces or something, and I was just like, yes, that's rather nice. So, where's our infantry? Okay, so our infantry is over here getting stuck by the cavalry. Well, that's great. And let's move our archers a little bit up here, because we certainly need their assistance. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to do the same thing that I did in the previous sort of cut, and I'm going to go over here, and no, my horse! I really wanted it to stay alive, because I didn't want it to get injured or anything like that. Okay, well, yeah, I'm going to go along the Rhodok crossbowman line, as you can see here. We're going to get some focus going on. Oh, no, I raged instead. Oh, well. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to focus. Can I focus at the same time? No, can't focus at the same time. Yeah. Well, that would make sense, because you don't really want a character to be able to rage and focus at the same time. I mean, that would be very, very powerful indeed. And you'd probably be able to take on a whole army by yourself. Well, if you get in a really good position, that is, then you might be able to do that. But for the most part, yeah, we're fine with raging right now. Am I raging? I mean, not really. I'm not really raging. Yes, I'm perfectly fine. Thank you very much. Anyway, there it is. I think that's it. Oh, look at that. There is actually a cannoneer here. Why is there a cannoneer here? I disabled artillery. Well, that's weird. Okay. And who's that? Is there someone? Oh, there he is. I can see him. Let's see if I can get him. No? No? Ah, well, that's a shame. Okay, well, I tried. Obviously, it's not going to work out too well almost all the time. And there it is. 130 have been eliminated. He did manage to escape, however. This fellow did not. So, yes, there we go. Let's take this guy prisoner as well, and we'll be releasing him for some honor. Obviously, we've just lost a huge amount of honor. There we go. You have committed high treason. You do not deserve leniency. You must pay for your crimes. There we go. Okay, so that's fantastic. We've eliminated yet another vassal. And how are our vassals doing? They don't seem to go down in relation here, so that's actually kind of nice. But yeah, there we go. So Jella will probably be our next target. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.